Hi everyone, Power to the Buster here, and this is a video pretty much showcasing off the, well, I don't have all the accessories out, but the Bendy figures I have. Oops. And yeah, these guys. And yeah, something else, I was watching game theory video on Bendy subject where pretty much his theory came out to be that you are going to be Bendy, which isn't incorrect. So let's get that out the way. And also, him saying that the main character, let's see, what was his name? Joey Drew will be the enemy, but I don't recall him saying who Joey will be. Again, this is unscripted, so it's like, you know, my my notes and everything would be all over the place. But yeah, he didn't say who he will be. I believe, since let's see if I could even find them. I have all the characters on these tabs, so let's see. I believe he's going to be, no, where's this guy at? Him. The one, I believe he was Sammy, which clearly it says it. But I believe the story is, he's going to turn out to be this guy. Probably. But, you know, as for the Bendy being the protagonist, again, he's not incorrect, unless they change it on us, like he said. But for the most part, if you think about it, he says you're going to become Bendy, but in reality, you already are Bendy. If you notice, in fact, you could watch his gameplay, or pretty much anyone's. When you're running away from the projectionist, notice how slow you run compared to the projectionist, and how low you jump, you know, meaning your legs is these small and stubby. I believe you're already Inky Bendy. Well, not Inky Bendy, but Bendy. So whenever you die, which is why you come back through this, you're coming back through the ink machine, or through an ink blob. You're coming back through that to get revitalized, or revived, pretty much. Revitalized? I don't know. It's 4 a.m. So, yeah. And also, if you notice when Boris holds his arms out, and any character from Alice, Angel to whoever looks at you, they're always looking downward. That's because Boris' arms has to go out wider because it's big head, and they all look down at you because you're shorter. So it's not that you're going to turn into Bendy, you're already Bendy. You never see the hands, so there's no indication if you're wearing gloves or not, or a human hand. So I don't think you're a human at all in the game. I believe you're also turned into a ink character, pretty much. Well, Bendy character. And what I also find interesting is how everyone make this out to be the good Alice, which, you know, she is, but this isn't perfect Alice. It's not. Perfect Alice would be this Alice. This is what they're trying to make. Because even in the game, if you guys notice, this leg is kind of like tilted, and her arms is black. So she's still a not correct copy. So, but she's better than this one. So yeah, but yeah, that's my theory on everything. I believe you're a Bendy. You got the big head, so Boris' arms has to stretch out to grab you or shake you or whatever. Everyone looks down on you. You can't jump that high, you can't run that fast because your legs are stubby. So yeah, and they don't show your hands, so you know, there's no indication that you are a human. And if you guys want, you can share this with Matt Pat and Game Theory channel. I'm also attempt to leave a link to their video that I'm talking about, well, videos, so you guys could see what I'm talking about exactly. But yeah, on to the figures. These figures, I believe, are because they did the updates and they changed the designs. So, well, she's already out. This Alice Angel looks nothing like that one. Also, these figures are black and white when they should be more of this brownish color. And as for the Bendy, I'm gonna get back to Alice in a minute. It's clearly based, this figure that they came out with, which I got from Walmart, is clearly based on the original designs. Not as bad as this one. This is a let me clear this one up. This is the worst design out of all the Bendies. I mean, it's the original one, but I'm glad they changed it. And this is the one the toy was based off of. And here's what he looked like now with the spines and everything. I wish we got figures of him, which mean they might update these figures to look like that or have those as series 2. So I wonder if these are going to be more valuable and sought after due to that, because these things are never in stock at my Walmart anymore. I mean, I want to say I've seen a couple Bendies, the original Bendies, which he still looks the same from the original. But yeah, the other characters are always sold out. Boris especially. Boris must be a fan favorite. Him and Inky Bendy. So yeah, here's Boris. And the rest of his theory, again, is correct about everything else. So yeah, Wally's going to be Bendy. And so forth. I don't think they're going to find this Alice Angel yet. I don't think this is anyone yet. Unless this one goes back through the machine and becomes this one. I don't think there's going to be one, because this one's out of it. She's dead so far. And yeah, I believe Joey will be Sammy. Because first off, they redid the storyline with at first Bendy was going to be summoned from pentagons and witchcraft and all that voodoo stuff, seances, but then they switched the story and got rid of the pentagon and everything and made it into pretty much a whole nother storyline where you have Joey putting everyone in a machine, you know, to transform them into the perfect characters or whatever. But yeah, so yeah, Thomas is still going to be Boris and everything. But about the Bendy, again, I believe you are this character already from the jump, in the remasters at least. This is you, and this is your main villain. And well, not him, but this is Wally, who's constantly throwing characters into the machine to make the perfect ones. Or maybe he's assuming he's going to kill him. I don't know. But yeah, he's not the true villain. It's going to be this guy. As for Boris, I don't know. I don't think the Boris, the Road Boris or whatever, the mech one, is going to I don't know. I have a feeling he's going to die again. And again, he's not lying. Both guys were Boris's, because Boris operated the machine. The second Boris is Thomas. The name of the first Boris, who actually was with you that you made the soup for, name escapes me. I believe he was a Boris. So that's not the same Boris. Every Boris you see is a different Boris. So yeah, and here's the Boris figure. Looks nice. And And again, these are black and white. I believe they're going to do a redo of all these in the Zootopia-ish color. Bendy. And they were like $12 each. So, and again, I don't have the accessories out. And also, these are lacking in paint and a few other things. But I'll give you guys a close-up of her face. Look how gross that is. Oh. So I don't have the packaging anymore. Because, you know, these are technically my sons. But I've been looking at them and doing reviews of them now. Yeah, I wish we get the update version of all these characters. Which, again, technically he's the only one that has the major change. Oh, Boris again. Nice. Clean for the most part in the paint department. Also, I had one of these prior and his arm broke. I had to return it. It broke right out the packaging. This arms is still fragile. In fact, these characters are still pretty fragile. But yeah, wound up returning it and getting this one, which is fine. No, there's nothing wrong with that one. So yeah, guys, that is my little theory on Bendy and Ink Machine. I hope my audio isn't too low and you guys can actually hear what I'm saying, because at the same time I don't want to wake my kid because my house is pretty small. So yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. Power to the Buster, out.